Welcome back to the AB Scout Project. I'm Krieger, and this is Alpha Bravo. And today we're going to do an update episode and catch up on a few of the new purchases. First up, we're looking at Dinobot Slug. This guy came out with the new Studio Series 86. He looks really good. Good animation accurate head sculpt there. The looks are really good, and he comes with his gun and his shoulder parrot Daniel. There he is next to our Studio Series Grimlock and his shoulder monkey. And you see, they look really good together. All right, you want to take him away? All right, and here's how he looks next to our current winner, the Fans Project. As far as IDW versus G1, the Studio Series is definitely more G1. The Fans Project is more IDW in the Dino mode. Not so much in the robot mode, but more in the Dino mode. As far as robot mode for IDW, neither of them really hit it. But this one has G1 to a T. Alright, here they are in Dino mode. Go ahead and move Alpha out of the way for now. Gonna get a look at them. Again, the Studio Series is very much a G1, while the stylized Fan Project is closer to the IDW with the arranged horns the way they are, instead of the more accurate, Dino accurate horns of the Studio Series. But again, Studio Series looks just like the cartoon. This is more stylized, closer to IDW. So do we have a new winner? While the Studio Series looks really good and is really good for G1, we're still short 3 Dinobots of a full set. So for now, the Fans Project still stay on top. Next up, we're looking at Kingdom Scorponok. Now, he looks really neat. Very toon accurate. Get it focus here. Really good head sculpt. He comes with the bee, an homage to the original toy, and then missiles to go with the animation appearance. He looks pretty good. Likely, like Hasbro usually does, he's a couple paint apps short of being perfect, but overall he looks pretty good. Here he is next to the current winner, the RID 2015 Paralon. You'll see a lot more animation accurate. Paralon was more of an homage anyway, but so far, so good. Here they are in Scorpion mode. He looks okay. Has the functional pincers, unlike the RID 2015 that are just kind of split there. Don't really do anything. It looks pretty close to the animation model. There they are side by side. And you got hollowness versus having a leg running up his tail. But they kind of did what they had to for the transformation. Overall, I call it okay. There's some improvements I think that could be made to make it look a little bit better, but overall not terrible. Final verdict? Between the two, the Kingdom is definitely our new Scorponok. So, the RID 2015 gets retired. Next up is the Kingdom Rhinox. Looks pretty good for a recent release. The reasonable posability. Comes with the guns, chain guns of destruction. Very, very holy on the back. Very hollow, which is actually kind of disappointing for recent releases. They've actually been really good about looking good from the front and the back. I mean, we got the T30, our current winner, and see, looks good from the front. I mean, kind of kibblicious from the back, but you really have to look for the hollowness back there. It's just not completely on display like it is with the Kingdom. So not really a lot to talk about. I mean, the head sculpt on it. Personally, I think that the natural green from the just plastic color really does it a disservice. Really think a painted head like the T30 would have served it a lot better. You know, scale-wise, Rhinox is supposed to be about half a head taller than Primal. So we bring in Primal, and we see they both meet that criteria. So height-wise, they're both all right. T30 is a little older, so his joints are kind of loose from playing. Here they are in their Rhino modes. Kingdom hides the forearm just a little bit better than the T30 does, but then the T30 doesn't have the green on top. There's the tails there, the other side. Overall, between the two, I'd say no clear winner between the two. I kind of like the T30 just a little bit more, just because it's more dynamic with the back, with the way the plates are there. And this is all just baby smooth. But otherwise, not a huge advantage. So do we have a new winner? I'm going to say no, just for a few reasons. One, I think the look of the T30 is so much better than the Kingdom, than we got with the Kingdom. And especially the head sculpt. I mean, look at this guy. It's very close to the animation. He's even got the maximal symbols on his head. See if we can focus in there. Focus. Anyway, he's got the maximal symbols on his head. It looks really good. Whereas we've got the Kingdom with its green plastic and very, I mean, so you get them both in the shot there. I just think the T30 head sculpt just looks a lot better. And the one big thing for me, yeah, it's not even close. So, knocking everything down. So, between the two, the T30 Rhinox still wins. Finally for today is the Kingdom Core Class Soundwave. Okay, it's not going to win anything, so we'll just take the winner out. You know, the Earthray Soundwave wins. All right, move along. But I picked up this guy on a lark, and he is just a little fun little legend. I mean, I gotta admit. And the fact that they also gave him the deployer and put the little tiny laser beak in there. Let's get a shot of that. Pretty neat. I mean, it doesn't transform, but it's tiny. It's really neat. I mean, it still has his shoulder guns and his hand guns, both the battery guns. Looks really good. Takes those off, the transformation. You know, it's still very G1. Those snapped into place. Looks great. I mean, just a really fun core class. I mean, as far as I can remember, there hasn't been a lot of the G1 core class or Legend Scale for Soundwave. I mean, I'm sure New Age or Iron Factory has done some, but nothing much for the Hasbro side. So, and the weapons do store in his alt mode. But overall, he's not going to win for Chug, but he is a fun little legend Soundwave. So out of the four, our only new winner is Scorponok. So, thanks for joining us today on the AB Scale project. If there's any character you want me to review, put it down in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see y'all later.